know, say champs step away again, yeah. Yes, and Easter. Big things are going, you know. And Trump, I tell you, I can't get enough of this man, you know. This man have me away, man. I tell you, man. Trump everybody yesterday. $40 million in a Florida, them spend for discredit him. And him still beat the whole of Florida. Big riot going in Chicago. If you say, thousands of people are demonstrating against him, and guess what? Him still winning at Chicago. It's amazing, man. Believe you me, it's amazing. It's a phenomenon. Never in the history of American election, anything like this ever happened. But it's all what America is. And Trump is the epitome of what America is. And them sweep it under the carpet continuously. Here's a man who come on the side say, he might just be himself and just tell it like how it is. Him is part of the system that is grinding slowly. Him is part of the system. Even though I'm saying he's not a part of the system, but all of them is part of the system. The system operate outside of them and manipulate and control them, and them don't even recognize it. It's what you call mind control. Big mind control are going. But him is one of them where he's saying what them have in their mind, that them would have liked say it, but true them is so conservative and diplomatic, them can't say what him a say. What him a say is where most white people in America having them intention, and most of the conservative people them is where them having them intention, but them not say it. The only reason why I'm so terrible and blatant is because them scared. Him go let out the puss out of the bag. Trump let out the puss out of the bag and show them say, him not say it that way there, but when really I say, look here man, don't stop pretending and go on like an idiot, man. We want to build a wall and get rid of them like a Mexican where come across the border and rape people. And them damn Muslim people they were not Christian. But the latest endorsement I hear is Charles Manson. When I hear them, they have to laugh. How much people that listen to me know who named Charles Manson? I want you to go Google Charles Manson. Tracy, you know who named Charles Manson? What Tracy know now? What Tracy there? I think that she's sitting behind me, you know. Oh, you look like a girl, so Bridget. Yeah, no, Google Charles Manson. Google Charles Manson and see who Charles Manson is. And Charles Manson turned Christian now too, you know. Yes, Charles Manson turned Christian. Charles Manson endorsed Trump. The Ku Klux Klan endorsed Trump. All the degenerates of America endorsed Trump. Believe you me. Plus, well-educated white people endorse Trump. Well-educated. Plus, the Christian them endorse Trump. Can you believe that? Yes. The Christian them is who vote for, they don't see the man, you know, see Ben Carson. Anybody never see Ben Carson come out here one time. Ben Carson did write a book that was very popular, you know, but Ben Carson endorsed Trump. Ben Carson is one of the most quiet Christian upon the whole of the conservative people them. And him endorsed Trump. The Christian them is voting for Trump. What that tell you? What is that telling you when a man like Trump have the Christian them come out in them droves a vote for him? Him is saying exactly what them have in them intention. Keep America white. Simple. Keep America white. Blouse and skirt both them are going to elect one black man there. Where them are do? I'm mad, them mad. Or them going to put black man there so? In a White House. Keep America white. Because them try the black man thing, you know. Them try the black man thing. Yeah. Them try the black man thing. Them say, boy, when America was in a problem internationally, it's the only face could have started out certain things with the people them who didn't start to not like we. Them did have to use that black face to lift up back America. And the black face lift up back America now A time for him done, you know, go back to normal business as usual. We have to put back America how it's supposed to be. These damn conservative people, them know what them have not them intention. But this brother, you know, because I'm not a politician and him is really a rich buto, him don't know how to behave like a politician. So him just say the things them. And the people them love it. The people them love it. And them a sup it up. Believe you me. Me say, them have a little clip with them show up on the TV where a man, a black brother, thump a white boy in his face, and the next old man. The way they stick it, the old man, when the black brother walk up the stairs, the old man elbow him. And when them ask the old man about it, you hear the old man say, the next time I'm going to kill him. And guess what? Trump say I'm going to pay for the man lawsuit. I'm going to pay the man court fee. The man who elbowed the black youth, you know. Him say I'm going to pay for the man court fee. It's not a funny thing I go on in America, you know. It's funny, but it's not funny, you know. Because you hear the last thing Trump said, no? Trump said, look here, man. I don't business only want to talk about convention and meeting, and then you have a little select few come elect now who going to run against the Democratic Party. The man or the person with the highest amount of vote should be the candidate to run against the Democratic Party. I agree with him. You can't come sit down now and the man who have the most vote, you come say, boy, right now, he's not suitable. So you go draft your man who don't have no vote. Or take a man who never run at all and put him there. So Trump say, watch your man, it's riot, you know what start in America. And believe you me, you know, it's that way anyhow. And I start understand, I say not even when Obama did it, I'm so interested in American politics, you know, and it's like me interested in American politics now, so I can't tell you exactly what is what and what is that, and all the phrase and all the this and that and the Super Tuesdays, and me learn so much from watching it because of Trump. But what I say now is that, you see if them carry that thing, they go to a convention and go talk about, say, Trump is not suitable, even though him have most of the vote them, and go elect all a guy around the corner, you know. Believe it's not inside him, inside riot, you know. Him not inside riot, you know, but it's, you know, but him said plain. Everybody said, you know, it would be carried go a convention. It would be a mistake. It would be Trump just come out and say, watch out. Convention, meeting say the man who because if him now win, a riot I go on. Them say my inside riot. Exactly where I go and that I got in America. You think say the North Korean president wouldn't like the Trump win? yeah, I tell you, the North Korean man will up on a youth. I give 15 years to take dog a sign where advance the North Korean government. He look like him in a hotel room and draw down the sign, and it's like the maid come in and look to the sign and realize what them say. Them say, send him a CIA, FBI, and some little right-wing Christian people. Make him take down the sign. So them will give him 15 years. And them give him 15 years. I tell you. The Christian them love Trump. When Trump say, they must stop all Muslims from coming in America until them can sort out why. What is it and what is that? When the man look at Trump and say, but Trump, you're against extremist Muslims, or it's just Muslim you're against? Trump said, look here, man. You see the man and the woman where they live in America were going at the little party there and kill the people them. Only they know so them people that do that. Or you separate the extremist Muslim them from the normal Muslim. You can't separate them. Trump say you can't separate them, so stop them from coming there until they start it out. The Christian them love that. See a Christian up on the TV and I say the Jews them should convert to Christianity too. Him endorse Trump 100%. When the woman asks him, so tell me something. Are you actually saying that Jew, that that's a disrespect to the Jews? He said, I don't care. There's no other name. This is an American black man now. So there's no other name that anybody can be saved but Jesus Christ. So the Jews should convert to. So that is the level of thinking we are going in America now, because the Christian them are following because him talk against the Muslim them. Believe you me. White people love when them say lick down the border, draw big wall around the border, and the other two people them they don't agree with it too, The other two people them, the one when they Cruz and Rubio, him agree with it, but how Trump say it, because sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. When you say how him say it, it's just a normal way to talk it. Normal way. It's not like you're pretty it up. I'm going to build a wall, high wall. Anybody who they are illegal, I'm going to take them out of my country. I don't care how much, it's 10 million, 8 million, them going to have to leave, and who they have to get themselves legitimate. That is what Trump are dealing with. Trump is the ultimate white supremacist. May I tell you? And that's supposed to wake up black people in America. That's supposed to make the black power movement and all the movement them will die out because them get complacent and get passive because them feel say America now is we the people. You think so when them guys that did right, we the people are black people them that talk about. Black them never had no black people right. Because black people was 1/5 of a human being in America up to the other day. As a matter of fact, you could have still writing in them constitution too. Black people was 1/5 of a human being in America up to the 60s. Up to the 60s. Them have toilet where mark blacks, white. Black toilet, white toilet. Up to the 60s. When me born after I got school. Them have toilet in America, public toilet, will say black people for going to the toilet there, white people for going to the toilet there. Lynching, racism rise. Since 8 years of Obama, there have been more racist attacks in America than ever before. So when them are going like say, oh my God, where is this guy coming from? What is this guy, what is he saying? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Him saying exactly what white people have in their mind. And black people for know that. Black people for know, say, you see when if you study, well, I tell nobody if you go study it though. Look on history, man. History must teach you, or it's going to repeat it. History shows that empires come and empire go. And there is certain things that take place when an empire is going down, And I say it already, and I'm going to say it again, Who would have thought or who would remember that Greece, the same Greece right now, where was in problems with the International Monetary Fund, who would have thought that Greece would be like a third world country now in the world? Greece, that was a superpower in America, in the world, superpower. Greece, the Greco-Roman dynasty, the superpower of Greece, went straight into Egypt, Iran, Iraq, all of these places. Who would have known that Greece right now would have reached a stage where Greece there? You have to take sleep and mark that. And know, say, empires come and empire go. And no matter how you see them mighty, them say, how are the mighty falling? And the mighty just don't know when them fall or when they are falling, And the people, them must look and see that there's certain signs that is taking place right now in the world that show you say America is on the decline when it comes on to power. America is on the decline. You have to look at it. You have to see it. You have to understand it. So when you hear people are big up America, this is not big up America, this is not big up America. The big up America, this of course big up America. America have the biggest weapon them and mass destruction, destroy. America is the only country that will ever drop an atomic bomb on the next country. Can you believe that? America population is 300 million people. China population, feeble times America population. America have more prisoners in prison than any other country in the world, including China. Check that. America have more prisoners in prison than any other country in the world. How is that possible? This is a country where breathe, sleep, eat, think, democracy. Them sleep it, them eat it, them breathe it, and them behave like I said, them is the most democratic country. According to the last survey that I read, America is the worst first world country to live in. It's not me I tell that, you know. These are the people them who tell you about this and tell you about that. Them say America is the worst first world country to live in. America control the world. The world. Them have control in a places where don't even know so they are controlled. When we look on the culture, the cultural expression of America that has that gone right over the world. We talk about the eating, drinking, sexual whatsoever, sexual manipulation, eating manipulation, music manipulation. I mean, you name it, the manipulation. This is what you call imperialism, you know. When you hear people talk about imperialism, we have a new imperialism that takes place. But them don't call it imperialism again, you know. Them call it globalization. Globalization, them call it. Globalization is American imperialism. We can't say that again. Globalization is American imperialism. It's a system by which America used that to manipulate economic power, cultural power, social power. You name all the power them where it's designed for human beings to exist as human beings. Think of all that, social, political, religious. Name all of them and you realize America is the power behind all of these things. The way you eat, the what you wear, how you think about life, your sexual pleasures and desires and how you want to have sex and who you want to have sex with is manipulated. So you do things right now where you think is you actually do it. And it's very difficult to get out of it, you know. You have to have a different logics and move you to really get out of it. You have to take a effort, a serious effort to say, look, you know, you see me now, me nah do that, you know, no matter what. Me nah think that way, you know, no matter what. Me nah eat that, you know, no matter what. Me nah wear that, you know, no matter what. Me nah gear it out, you know, no matter what. It's very difficult for you to do it because you see, the more this imperialistic thing come upon you, it's the more it look like a normal situation you find yourself in. It's so normal. Advertisement time. We're going to come back to it. We are trying to explain to the people how a system control your movements. Because some people, in them ignorance, them feel comfortable, you know. So sometimes people say, well, you don't know what hurt you. It's madness that, you know. It's madness when a man says the way you don't know will hurt you, you know. Because sometimes what you don't know is it hurt you more. But you know what I say now? Because how them arrive at the manipulation of beings and things is use the ignorance of the people. And them design it that way too. Them design to keep us in ignorance. Continuously, perpetually. We need to escape, you know. But the only thing, the only way we can escape is we have an alternative to for them thing. You know, see it. And we have an alternative, as a matter of we have our own thing. But it's going to take us a very long time to realize that our thing serve we. For thousands of years, our thing did not serve we, you know. But the continuous manipulation of world events, time, you see time, this when a man can manipulate time, and a man can manipulate your brains by making you see things that don't really real, and make you buy into the illusion that they must sell you, and you don't know it's an illusion, and make you use his expressions for deduct and come to a conclusion about things where him himself put up there. I mean, when we look on the Greco-Roman influence on the Western world right now, we could ever talk about America, but just look how Greco-Roman influence the Western world. That you can't tell a man who is into that Greco-Roman thinking, that is a Greco-Roman thing, that is not for him thinking. Because the reversal is that for him thinking, when he did that think before Greco-Roman ideas, is not good for human being. What we are talking about? We are talking about religion. We are talking about religion. Or we did have our way. As African people, we did have our way to see things and understand things. And them use them influence and manipulation and reverse the thing now. That we now look on everything that is we is not good. Everything that is we not bad, not good. So some things where we are innately just we. Just our DNA says just we that. We strive not to accept it as ourselves because it looks like something outside of what they tell us it's supposed to be. So the Greeks them come and them give we a doctrine. The Romans them come and them give we a doctrine. And it is almost like a blueprint now to how you as an African can be saved. So when you hear a man now like the man who endorse Trump and I say, there's no other name that man can be saved on earth but to the name of Jesus Christ. And the Jews, they must now convert to Christianity. How much Jamaican people would I say them do agree with that? Most Jamaican, I can talk about, I'd say like 99.99% of Jamaican people, including the gunman them, would I tell you say, are Jesus. And them don't know from whence that thinking come. That thinking, that Greece. And the first time the New Testament, watch a man. A man tell you about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and all these people. Are right. You think that in them days a fisherman could have right where you see this, so? A man. You think a man where I catch fish every day or I walk up and down every day, you think say him could have the right where you see right now where you take as the gospel? The first time those things was written in the language of the colonial master. Greco-Roman language. It was dominated the so-called Middle East at the time, 2,000 years ago. It was the Greco-Roman language. The Greco-Roman language was what you call the elite language. Not even now, not even some of the Jews them could have read Greco-Roman language, who call themselves big scribes and Pharisees and them thing there. And you are telling me, say, a man will walk up and down every day and a sell fish and grow provision. Write them things that we use in that book there. I don't know how we think that way there. My lady just bring it to my attention today. She say, she's a little, I said to her, she said to her, yeah, she read that thing and she said, if Jesus Christ was in the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights by himself, this is a serious thing, you know. I mean, look at it, the whole day, I think about it. I should know, I think about it the whole day. I think about it the whole day. She said, she'll read something and say, if Jesus Christ was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, and he was confronting this devil, that temple man I tell him if you do. How the hell a man who never did know exactly where they are going? At what point did Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, whosoever did write down the meeting of these two forces, how did they know to transcribe the language, what was said to one and the other one, what was said? Well, 40 days and 40 nights, him alone in the wilderness. 40 days and 40 nights, him in alone in the wilderness, and you read something where a man write down and tell you, say, and the devil say, if you the Son of God, throw yourself off of this mountain. If you, and him say, get behind me, Satan. And all them know that, to write that. The ignorant, blissful person that say, well, you know, the power of God is so mightyful, you know, that him put the spirit in a Matthew or Mark or Luke or John. If he knows says this will take place, so him write it down. Madness. Madness. That is what you call, you need to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whosoever them use to kind of put people's brains together. So America come now as the new Greco-Roman Empire. Because Greece fall and Roman fall. Because Rome fall now, you don't hear about Rome again. The only time you hear about Rome, really, is when you hear about the Pope. And the Pope have his own little country in a Rome. It's weird. The Pope authority in him country is a country within a country. The Pope authority within the country gone beyond the Roman, the country itself, the place, Italy. Rome is in Italy. Vatican City is in Rome. So you have Italy, you have Rome, and you have the Vatican City. The Vatican City is the smallest country, headed and governed not by a president or a prime minister or a king, but by a religious leader who say him is the vicar of Christ, representative of Christ on earth. That is what you call theocracy. It's not democracy. It's not democracy that is theocracy, where God rule. But because you don't know God, who God, where God there, and empty there, you put a man there and say, see, there's him represent me. Him represent God. Anything where him say is God attack. Just like in Iran, with the Ayatollah them. The Ayatollah them run off a thing named theocracy where nobody don't know who God is, but you see when them talk, them tell you says God represent that. Just like Moses in the Bible, Moses represent the word of God. It's theocracy. Him catch all him try the Levite, them put them in a place named tabernacle. And when them come out, you know, them talk to this box, where them call Ark of the Covenant. And when them talk to the box, or whatsoever them doing at the tabernacle, them come out and say, thus saith the Lord God of Israel. Trick the people them. Well, not trick the people them, but want to control the people them. Because that was the purpose of Moses. Moses was to control the people them. Lead them in a direction. Because them never want to stay in Egypt according to them story. So we look upon the doctrine of imperialism and say, oh, it set us on now. Oh, this thing has set. We can't come out of it if we don't totally transform ourselves. You have to transform yourself. You have to transform yourself. Become a new creation. A new person. Because them have you eat things where you're not supposed to eat. And you know the weirdest thing about it is like a man look on a cigarette box and say, the box say, warning, cigarette smoking is dangerous to their health. And them still go buy the cigarette and smoke it. Oh, the hell them look them make you do that. On the box, it marks smoking kill. I mean, really now. The man put on the box smoking kill. And you go buy the cigarette still and ignore the sign. You ignore the sign. That is like you see a sign on the road, me Angela Brownberg. I mean, no, it's funny. Me, the mayor a kids that talk today about the people them who them are going to try evict. And she said, Jamaica really reach away because it really reach away. You hear what she said, oh? She said, you have a sign mark, no vending. And the people then put up the clothes where them are sell on the sign. no, I laugh. It's the funniest thing I hear. Angela said, she can't understand the mindset of Jamaican people. Them see upside back, no vending. And the things them where them are sell, the made in China, them hang up the things them on the side of mark, no vending. How the hell them get you to do that? If you ignore a sign, how them get you to buy a box of cigarette where say, smoking kill. Give thanks to Tracy not smoke, you know. Because to me, I tell you the truth, these are people who smoke cigarette to me not think very highly of them. I tell you the truth. Worse if you're a Rasta. Worse if you're a Rasta. Me not think very highly of people who smoke cigarette, you know. And me not think very highly of Rasta who say them smoke cigarette because I don't understand how a man can write that on the box. The biggest writing on the box say, smoking kills. And him have your puff on something where him tell you say go kill you. I mean, what kind of ignorance that? What kind of blissful ignorance is that? How them get you to do that? Suppose you go buy a brand new car. A brand new Mercedes Benz. And when you go open the car, it's a sign mark. Warning. Smoking in this Mercedes Benz will clog up the engine. You're not going to smoke in the Benz. You're not going to go and smoke in the Benz. And if a guy come in here and say, no, come in the Benz, come smoking, it's a sign mark, no smoking in my Benz. I clog up my brand new Mercedes Benz engine. Your body is your body, it's the only body you will ever have in life. You can't change your body. In the Christian doctrine, they say, no, it's not that your body is the temple of God. If your body is the temple of God, and God living in your body, and a man right on a box, says smoking, going to kill you, and you go and go buy the cigarette and smoke it, I bet a man just hang you. Put your neck on like guillotine because I not see that. I not see how that possible. I not see how that possible. That a man could have ignored something like that. If he make it and him tell you that, then why should I use that? I mean, it's one thing if it's an accident. You know, it's like you sit on your stand and you use your telephone and it blow up on you. I mean, really. But for the man put that on the box, brethren and sister, and you ignore it. So you know, so you get control. You really get control. So that is the level of control me I talk about. That they make you eat things where you know it's not good for you. You know it's not good for you, But them put you in a situation, they put you in a position like a 9-to-5 work. And this is how them set up them thing too, A 9-to-5 work where you do have no time for yourself. Because by the time you left work 5 o'clock now, you're gone home. You're so tired that you start making TV all watch you. When you wake up, you say, wait, I never know, say, right, the show, you watch all that show, and the show done, I never ever know. And you wake up in the morning and realize you never lay down on your bed. The way you're tired. And as you get up in the morning, you can't eat a good breakfast. And you pick them up to go to school. And you run around the place and talk, come drink your porridge, eat your biscuit, see your lunch money, you have to go buy. We can't set up no lunch, Tell the woman in front of the gate to get some chips and some luminous food. Where, hey, you see some of them food when they sell in front of the school? If you carry it, where the club outlet's her name? She is. It's supposed to glow. If you ever carry them food, you're going at some nightclub, man. You're supposed to look at the food, some chips and some luminous food. Where, hey, you see some of them food when they sell in front of the school? If you carry it, where the club outlet's her name? She is. It's supposed to glow. If you ever carry them food, you're going at some nightclub, man. You're supposed to look at the food like, wow, it comes from space, man. The glow is luminous. Bright colors. That the Americanization of how we have sex. The Americanization of the entertainment where we entertain ourselves with. The Americanization of the clothes where we wear. The Americanization of the religion where we give credence to. That is what we call imperialism. And that is why many empires come and fall. Them never study. And you can't reach it. You can't now. For you reach it up now, it's not there for going on. If you go walk, come back down. And all we are say is this. When you look upon how America set up, where everybody want to leave Jamaica and say they want to go to America. And if you tell them, say, another place, you can't go again. Watch if truth is the continent that I refer. We want to play that tune here, and we're going to go to the on the phone. So, him there on the phone already? Him not there yet. All right, so we're going to play the tune for the people then. Talking about hope. My mother give me that name there, last name, Hope. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. This here is the 50th anniversary of the visit of Emperor Selassie to Jamaica. And we have to remember, say not only Jamaica did come, but I'm going to Trinidad and I'm going to Haiti. But it's a very important milestone in the Rastafari movement, considering the persecution and all the atrocities that have been placed on Rastafari in the 50s, come right up. To have Haile Selassie come here was really something else. Rastafari will celebrate the 50th anniversary of the visit of Emperor Haile Selassie to Jamaica. And there's quite a few different activities that is planned for this momentous occasion. We have on the line my brethren who don't smoke cigarette. Ras I so we can't tell him none politically say my brethren don't smoke cigarette. Whoa. So, we all laugh, Ivan.
We give thanks both times. Yeah, man, the eye is always on the ball. We give thanks for the icon. Continuity and the eye strength and, and bending other teaching. We know the youth and globally, them to the eye. We know we have between internationally who are working to the cutting edge.
Of course, right I drive from New York or clear up in a Vermont.
To the cutting edge. So we know it's global and more time we get calls from South Africa. Say, boy, we got the cutting edge first night, So I know it's global and I know as a teacher, I have done tremendous work.
A brethren emailed me from South Africa. Him up in a one of the posh area them in Melrose. Go there. Yes. Like them put out the chair them on the road and like him have some speaker when turn light speaker and not big everything like in a Jamaica.
Yeah.
And pan it, him play is a continuous playing up the cutting edge pan it.
Yeah, man, great Rasta. The work probably reached places there I had never been. I traveled as the eye is. The work has gone before, and we commend that and we give thanks to the FM to the people.
Of course,
put a Rasta man on board where I say the things that no one wants to hear like that who a fight Rasta. So special give thanks, Rasta.
A man make a product and mark, say it go kill you and go buy it and go use it.
No.
It's a madness, It's most a madness, brethren. All right, we're not talking about balling, we're talking about Rasta. Our Rasta man could have go in a shop, go buy a pack of cigarette and see it mark smoking kill. Knowing where him know and knowing how him supposed to sit view the world. And make them catch him with that Rasta?
No, terrible Rasta. I mean, that's why Rasta define word, sound, and power and make certain things a no-no. Because the Rasta man says cigarette,
Yes.
So once you call it cigarette.
Blind garret. We used to call it blind garret.
Yes. Yeah, all the names. So, as Rodney did say, him learn one thing from the Rastas, that there's a connection with word, sound, and power.
The power of the word, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, Rasta.
All right, so
as I hear I refer to the blessing of the 50th anniversary is the diamond, is the golden jubilee.
Golden
50
jubilee.
50 years, golden jubilee. And, we give thanks to Dr. Eric Williams, because he was in the forefront of even extending that invitation that brought His Imperial Majesty from the 18th April 1966 to the island of Trinidad.
From Trinidad,
and Tobago. And trust me, when you look back at the pictures of Trinidad and see how the government prepared Trinidad Piarco Airport was like a kaleidoscope of colors of red, gold, green with the people them intermix. It was a beautiful welcome, on the part of the Trinidadian people. I mean, Rasta really never did it like that. So, say it was a people's welcome. The Orthodox Church was there, great welcome. I mean, Dr. Eric Williams was the man of the moment, having seen a manifestation of the King's arrival with the people. So that was great.
All right.
But we know even Haile Selassie the first now was looking forward to Jamrock, because coming to Jamrock, this is the place now where our people say, God Almighty, come.
And then they have some people where did visit him already in Ethiopia.
Exactly.
And the guy was to see them again like a plano.
Albert Ranga and the others was eager, like any other, with the anticipation. But him did stop over in Barbados, because Dr. Harold Barrow did really ask His Majesty's, like tears did not see him eye, because Barbados was then a colonial territory. And with all of that appealing and all, His Majesty, with the loving heart, stopping in Barbados, spent about 2 hours, and then they had wanted him to stay on, and him saying, no, can't stay no longer. I have a mission in Jamrock. I have to go. Then we know what happened after that. Pandemonium at Palisades International Airport, Rastaman with chalice and the planers. So if him be afraid of Rasta, or him send go for the Rastaman.
But him sit down with the Rastaman in him palace and talk things where up to now we still don't even know where Imam pronounce. Well, some of the things them we know, but some of the things them we don't even know where Imam Planet sit down and talk about over the years.
Well, those elders would tell us, and that is what, the surviving ones will tell us now, that they, in the presence of the king, they recited Psalm 9, and for the ones who can go read over Psalm 9, go read it and see what those ones recited in the presence of the king when they met him at the palace. So 1966, very phenomenal, unprecedented, never before in the history of the world. People converge on an airline, and there was naked flame. The Daily Gleaner said, lucky the whole thing did not blow up.
Yeah, the thing says it's going to blow up because the amount of light, the amount of chalice we are light and all that, they playing with all the gas and all them thing there.
I mean, Eddie Siaga said never see that before. Everyone who were on the tarmac can say there was a fear. The fear factor was there, but when the crowd decides that we're not going to wear Rasta, decides Haile Selassie come and all that, that's phenomenal. And to be celebrating this year, the 50th anniversary, we know the format. We just want to bring back to the youths them today who don't know, because many young youth don't even know what had happened with Haile Selassie. There's so much rumors surrounding the
pure rumor. More rumor than reality. More rumor than
the reality.
Yeah. Because I couple programs back, I did mention that I went down to Writer Palace Theatre there, so.
Yeah.
On Victoria Avenue there, so, when the thing passed. And it was like, seeing Haile Selassie was of no significance to me at all at 12 years old. No, it never, it's just the excitement of a man come, everybody there, and me was a little youth who run up and down, say, boy, we have to go down there too. But it was of no significance to me. And when we go up in that stadium, and all me was, I mean, never even interested in that hymns, me was interested in the police, them do them antics, the dancing, we are going up on the ground and them, that's all I'm interested in that. And for things, say, years after, like 7 years after, 6 years after, up everybody there, and me was a little youth who run up and down, say, boy, we have to go down there too. But it was of no significance to me. And when we go up in that stadium, and all me was, I mean, never even interested in that hymns, me was interested in the police, them do them antics, the dancing, we are going up on the ground and them, that's all I'm interested in that. And for things, say, years after, like 7 years after, 6 years after, up to this day now, Haile Selassie is the center of my being. It's the reason why I am who I am today.
It's an account of that, man.
I tell you, man, it's amazing. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. All right, so tell me something now. We could go to where really the events.
All right. We know, from time immemorial, we give thanks to the anciency of Rastafari, because these calendar events is always celebrated. Yeah, we don't miss coronation and birthday and visit. So we have always been doing this. But for the night being the order, we have always on the milestone occasion like this 50th, we did in the 45th and the 25th and all. We have always enacted the whole route of His Majesty's arrival. So we go to the airport and remember the moment, speak of the moment, the mystic of the moment. We remember even in the 45th anniversary, we're just out there and talk about the mystic of the moment and see a red, gold, and green just circle the sun. It was so spectacular. Everyone, police, visitors, every car stood still when them hear the roar of acknowledgement in just seeing that glory that came out in the 45th anniversary. So the 50th, we're going to do the same. We're going to go out there, but the only difference this time is that the grandson of His Imperial Majesty, His Imperial Highness Prince Ermias Haile Selassie, will be coming to Jamrock in the morning. So the night prior to that, we'll be at Scott's Pass on the 20th, where we open a night of chant, Naya Bingi drums and chant and preparatory reasoning to what will happen on the morning. Because we want to leave Scott's Pass about 7:30. We don't want to hit the highway, so we want to come through Maypen.
All right, so hold on, you go too fast. Wednesday's the night when we're going to go at Scott's Pass.
Wednesday, the night of the 20th.
Yeah, so for me, now in the morning, like 10 o'clock.
7:30 p.m. we want to leave Scott's Pass, journey, Maypen, Old Spanish Town, into the route to the airport.
Norman Manley Airport.
Yes, so airport is a must. We want to reach there by 10 o'clock. The prince is supposed to arrive at 11. By formalities, VIP lounge meeting and all, we want to journey from there, say about midday. And then straight on to Eros Park. You know, Eros Park, His Majesty had paid a visit there when they lay a wreath and all at the monument for those who died in both world wars. But we are sent upon Garvey, acknowledging Garvey for Garvey's contribution. We know Garvey, exceptional when it comes to organization, one of the greatest black organizer where we have ever seen. I don't think the world has ever seen another man like Garvey in the second to none in his field. So we are acknowledging him as His Majesty did, and the Prince will lay a wreath at his shrine.
All right, hold on. Because you have a whole heap of anecdote to go on, so we want to concentrate upon the motorcade. You said the motorcade going to leave from the Norman Manley Airport.
Yeah.
It going to move, go to where? Where it going to? Where it going to?
Heroes Park. It's coming straight out.
Oh, so it now go to the university first?
No, we're not going to university first. We're taking the
It'll stop at Hero Park and then go to Michael College.
And then Michael just up the road.
Yeah, and then JC.
That was visited by His Imperial Majesty. We also even get a look at the visitors book that His Imperial Majesty signed when he went to Michael College, one of the oldest teaching institute we have in the island. Yeah. And His Majesty blessed them with his presence.
And then you're going to go to Jamaica College.
We're going to go to Jamaica College after. Yeah. And, we just want to find, if there's someone where, is known to be there at the time when the king was there, we understand that...
Jerry Smile didn't used to go there. No, them just stop going there from them time. But Jerry Smile used to go at JC,
Yeah, Jerry Small, I heard he was a Jamaica College student with a lightsaber student who at the time was here, or even a teacher if he's still living. We can even give him memoirs of
You must find somebody.
I heard that Bruce Golding was head boy at the time.
Oh, yeah, we don't get Bruce Golding to talk about it, man.
Yes, man. It's I really want to talk to Mike Barnett or Jelani or anyone who can contact Bruce or listen to Cutting Edge. Mr. Golden, you can listen to Cutting Edge. We have said to you, you were really the head boy, as we heard. It would be nice if we can hear your recollection of the King's visit,
And then you go UTech now.
College. And then we go UTech. His Majesty visited UTech.
It was chaos at the time. It was chaos at the time.
Leaving chaos at the time. Leaving there now, we went just go right at UWI. At UWI, His Majesty received this honorary doctorate of law degree. So we going to go there, and then we going to culminate right at the ruins, that place, ones will identify the ruins where we have with Nyabingi drums and chant and testimonials of all the ones who had seen the king from that time. And we are invite the people too. It's not just a Rasta, because we know enough grandmothers, youths who were blessed by his presence with demos and want to talk what they saw, because in 1966 there's no individual who tells us the king never looked upon them. So we want to hear all these testimonies from the different ones, and His Majesty had medal a number of races, about 32 representative of Rastafari were medaled by His Majesty. When them checks His Majesty are going to denounce His Majesty medal 30 other races at King's House, and I think there's only 2 of the survivors, 2 recipients of these medals that are surviving. Sam Clayton and I think I've heard name, Gabriel Selassie. Sam Clayton is one of them. Would a nice to have these 2 angels to just come and we can recognize
Emmanuel was there. Prince Emmanuel was there.
Exactly. He was one of the recipients of these gold medals,
But say, really and truly say, King's House is the only king ever going at King's House.
The only king to visit
and not
Jamaica,
only that.
the only kings are going at King's House.
And that was the time when Rasta going at King's House.
The first time there's a Baptist lay preacher from Maypen said he was invited to King's House. And when he went there and saw Rastafari with them drum, and when a policeman accosted the Rasta them, so they think, smoke the ganja up here and create a thing like what they do at the airport, a police superintendent passed and hear him and say, leave them alone. Them God come and you want to come disturb them. So eyewitnesses, there's so many things that happen. It's just the first time Rasta was seen in what they would call high places among the dignitaries of the society.
Jamaica,
and they say, any individual who was not seen talking to a Rastaman at these receptions felt as if they were in no man's land. Rasta was the center of attraction.
Yes.
Haile Selassie placed Rasta in a position that they were never placed in. Because, we are the dung of the earth and, the rejected and the despised. But Haile Selassie brought a sense of respect to Rastafari.
This rally and testimonial and speech, I think, I go on till in the evening, like 7
Yes,
o'clock.
this will happen till about 8 o'clock in the night. Thereabout. Sometimes we say 8, but when them drums and chants.
10 o'clock at the night. 10 o'clock.
We have international representatives coming in, because early as the 16, 17, or 18, there are ones coming from New York, from Colorado, all over South Africa, Barbados, Guyana, and these are the ones that we hear of. And I understand that there will be a Nigerian representative coming in also from government side.
All right. Apart from the symbolism of this relative, what is the purpose of him being the symbol at that rally?
Prince Ermias?
Because him is His Majesty's relative outward.
Well, we invite all to come, not just to have one who is part of that bloodline. I mean, if David was here as the one who was here in 66, who came with His Majesty, then he would have been the grandson of choice, because then he could tell I and I what happened inside the airplane when the plane land and the king say the throng are gathering and run towards the plane. We would have heard that, but because Prince Ermias is the head of the Crown Council and as the Golden Jubilee gathering, it is fitting that at least we can extend an invitation and say, come feel a part of what took place.
Is him coming here by himself, or is the Rastafari brethren them invite him?
Well, it's Rastafari brethren through the university, because, Mike Barnett has been one brethren who has been closely linked with Prince Ermias. I remember participating in programs in Florida University, where he was invited to speak at Battle of Ottawa celebration. So that link has been made and it has been consistent. So fitting that we have a member of the family that's participating in a event that
why happened at the 12 tribe? Why happened at the 12 tribe?
All mansions of Rastafari will celebrate the visit in their own way, and we just wish that at some point in time, like even in the motorcade on his arrival, that I and I can reminisce that moment together. And thereafter, we can, probably branch into our own thing. But we know the 12 tribe of Israel, and I know the prince would want to visit them too at the HQ. So it is slated that on the Thursday, the night after the function at UWI, then, something will be happening.
Wait. Based upon what I look upon you, you see?
Yeah.
After the testimonials and the thing up at the university,
yeah.
It's a 9 p.m., 12 Tribe of Israel celebration. So I ask now if the ones them who going to be at the testimonial speeches at the university, is it now that this thing going to now lead to the 12 Tribe of Israel? Are you going to have ones who's 12 tribe of Israel place, one who is Bobo go back to Bobo place, one who is Naya Bing go back to Scott's Pass? How it going to work?
Well, based on I and I plans, we decide that after we complete UWI, then because the Naya Bing will be ongoing at Scott's Pass.
Okay,
I and I will leave forward, say, enjoying ones who at Scott's Pass to continue the Naya Bing vibration.
All right. So that
would have sealed the first night, the first day of the arrival, and then on Friday, we rise up at the Naya Bing Tabernacle in preparation after a night of chant and the whole vibe. To leave out now to be at Haile Selassie School. You know, the prince is supposed to give a lecture on education at the school. So we just have fellowship there at the school because, you know, His Majesty laid the foundation stone. My biggest concern every year I go there, I try find the foundation stone and can't find it. And nobody can tell me.
There must be cement over that. There must be cement over that already. There must be cement over that already, man.
So
the amount of cement to drop this already. There must be cement that over.
I wish it was preserved because you have a king. I mean, that in itself should be preserved. It was set in a corner where if you even now refurbish, you can preserve it because it has its history, you know.
All right.
So Friday we'll be at the school that time, and then in the evening now, say about 6 to 8 p.m. we have a read forward at
the university.
Yeah, I see. There'll be another a lecture by Prince Ermias, same way at UE. And then later on in the evening now, we have the photo exhibit. Nice collage of photographs from 1966. I mean, I am seeing some of them prior to, and I've never seen these photos.
I have a whole heap of them, you know.
All right, nice. So, but if once you have them, Muta, you can.
No, I have a whole heap of them. As a matter of fact,
I make some of them available.
As a matter of fact, I bought some from GIS years ago when I was keeping the photo exhibition at my shop there. I had a photo exhibition for about 3 days. I went to GIS and bought a lot of them.
Well, the price you paid back then is a different price today.
Okay.
So hold on to your collection.
Hold on to them. Hold on to them. I tell you, man, it's like my baby you talk about.
All right. So you know, a treasure is the eye of Rasta. We'd like to see them too because some of these photos.
All right, hold on, brethren. Hold on.
Yes, man. So, you know, sealing up at UE after the presentation and the viewing of these full collage of photographs and an exhibition of Rastafari commemorating the visit, you know, because that in itself I will bring to light to many ones, and I invite the youngsters them to come out to, because, you know, we hear things, but seeing is knowing, and having the knowledge of what took place in 1966 is key to I and I, you know, because sometimes we hear the testimonials, them moot, and sometimes them not consistent, and we want credible testimonies that speak truth to what took place in 1966.
All right, which part of the university, the evening program about take place? Undercraft fine and level one.
Yes, ones will be aware. It's the undercraft, and then that is one era earmarked for one of the event, and then over to I'm not too sure where the photographic exhibit is, but I'm sure ones will be aware once we enter the campus. Ones will be made aware.
All right, so which part
the exhibition will be?
Which part the reception, you know, after where we call it?
The reception will be right at the venue where after we have the exhibition, then we have reception follow after. Once you're there, you're there.
So but you don't know where the exhibition you're going to keep? You don't know which part of the exhibition you're going to keep it?
No, not sure. I don't know if it's in the library area or where, but we know that would be inside probably.
All right, so the reception, I'm going to take the farm hour. What's the farm at the reception?
Well, you know, reception after the whole happenings, then there's meet and greet, food and drink, and welcoming and all. You know, drums and chant and all that will happen throughout, you know.
Okay.
So the night will end there. For Friday night, most of I and I would return to different mansions thereabout. We're going forward to the Bingi with our international rep, because the Saturday now will be the day when His Majesty would have laid the foundation stone at the school. We now would have departed into Montego Bay. And looking forward now to being at the Pitford Naya being the center. We know the Hydrins in Mobile is also planning a reception, a nice rally in Sam Sharp Square or at the Civic Center, both. So, you know, welcome ones coming in, you know, on the Saturday evening, then we retreat now forward to the Nyabingi Center. At the Nyabingi Center Saturday night, the ISIS continue, where we are looking forward with many international Nyabingi representatives in the place. We have to take time out now to reason, because after the festivity is serious reason now as to the way forward for the Nyabingi order with all that is happening within the movement. How can we now consolidate our efforts in one? His Majesty speak of the brotherhood and the unity where there is African blood, there's a basis for unity, and talk about collective working, and I have to come together, organize, centralize. So there'll be a reasoning that goes on from there during the Bingi, and looking at the Nyabingi guidelines and see how we can put measures in place now to stem sometime the follies will take place, or we can chart a course to succeeding generation.
All right, so Sunday...
That itself will seal up into 7 lights where we will seal in Montego Bay.
Sunday, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, a special service.
There'll be a special service because Prince Jeremiah would not travel along to the Bingi with and into Montego Bay. So because he now, as an Ethiopian church member, he would want to be at church Sunday.
He's not going to be in Montego Bay at all. He's not going to be there.
He's going to Montego Bay, but not on the Saturday when we depart from the Nyabingi Center. He would leave after the church service at the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, then he would head on to Montego Bay.
No, wait there. When me have in my hand, it says, Sunday, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is a special service at Maxwell Avenue.
Exactly, that's in the morning.
Yeah, but Saturday now, you're going to have another service again at the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, where I visit?
No, that's the Sunday. The Saturday, I would be on our way to Montego Bay.
Yeah, so I ask, if him now come to Montego Bay Saturday then?
Yes, man. No, not Saturday, the Sunday.
You might come to Montego Bay Saturday after the service?
After the service, he would head to Montego Bay.
Okay.
And then, the Prince would want to meet with the different houses, so we trust that all that happened now when he reach Montego Bay and can be at the Bingi and meet with I there towards our order, yeah?
Well, that sounds comprehensive. That sounds like a comprehensive vibe that go on there.
Yes, man, and I mean, sealing up with some serious reasoning, because the international community is coming. They are aware of what is happening on the ground, and, ones that look forward for a oneness, a unity, and, just putting things in place that we know the do's and don'ts, because sometimes things creep up on we and make we look like we're not together, but His Majesty know that, we have to get it right, because our Father is the Father we talk about, the brotherhood of man, and if we not do these things, we fall short of His teachings,
Yeah. All right, Bridget, we have to go move,
Yeah, man, love and blessing, man.
Hold on, before you go, man. We want to talk, we want to mention Coral Garden.
Coral Garden now is the 25th Bad Friday.
That is next week.
Bad Friday. So we implore all one. All road lead to Coral Garden at Jarrett Park.
That's next week, Friday.
Exactly.
Okay. I will
all
be there.
All road lead to Coral Garden. So some youth out there will just hear the thing and not know what it is all about. The youth them to get engaged and come out to these events, come hear these testimonials, be a part. It's your thing. Be a part of it.
Well, what's very important about this year now is that the public defender,
yes.
After she have done given our report, important because over the years that we have been gathering in Montego Bay, it was all leading up to the public defender and what now is going to happen when it is given into Parliament. Because we have over there have been lobbying fight and people have said, well, every time we go at this thing at the same thing we do over and over. But it's very important that we understand how you must use propaganda at your disposal.
Exactly, in a positive way. God, we talk about it.
Yes, using propaganda.
And we have to remember Easter G, boys, like the seeds in plant has become fruits right now.
So, no, why may I say that? We cannot say that You know, it's like when people are saying, why about Rasta all every day on all say the same thing over and over. I mean, it's not that, but things is happening.
Then the same way we usually smoke the weed on the gully bank and talk all these things here, brain food and look now. After ministers me here at talk about ganja, how it's good and now.
And I try ease out the Rasta too. Them I try ease out Rasta too tight.
Exactly. So I go push we aside.
So we must know, say, the race is not for the swift, not the battle for the strong. It's who endure.
It's the one who endures.
Yeah, and we must understand, say, our cause is just.
Yes.
And even though it might look like we keep saying the same thing over and over and I do the same, it's not that we are doing the same thing the same way all the while, you know. But we are continuously using what is at our, which is not much. We don't have much at our disposal, you know, but we use what we have.
But constant agitation has given us the picture of good over evil.
Yeah, man. So we give thanks, brethren. We give thanks
for
the continuous move where I make. Also, by the way, how your brother, man?
Ibo in South Africa, Ibo in South Africa, Ivy in Canada, and they look forward to come join I to the gathering. I hope it happen. And Canada look forward to their 50 years next year, because His Majesty visited them in Expo 67, so Canada will have their Golden Jubilee next year. So Ibo is good in there in South Africa. I knew him did want to come, but him have ties to Ethiopia like that. But him good.
Yeah, all right, sir. Give thanks, Virgin. Give thanks. Yeah.
Love and blessing, Muta, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. We've been talking to Ras Ivy about the different things that will be taking place to commemorate the visit of Emperor Selassie to Jamaica 50 years ago. 3 years. But it's really weird, 1962. Them say Jamaica get independence. 1963, them brutalize Rasta. 3 years after, Haile Selassie come to Jamaica. It's a very serious thing. 1962, them say Jamaica get independence. 1 year after, on the 6th of August, 1962, Jamaica get independence. 1963, April 1963, Bad Friday, them brutalized Rasta for 3 days. Rasta get brutalized 1 year, almost 1 year after the independence celebration. 3 years after Emperor Haile Selassie come here. Say, in our 64, 65, them say Haile Selassie dead. And that was supposed to end the argument about Haile Selassie. By all them use, by the logics where people use, you're not supposed to have no Rasta in Jamaica here right now. Yeah, you're not supposed to have no Rasta in Jamaica right now because Haile Selassie is supposed to dead. And if you got dead, where the use you talk about him again for? Well, make I tell you something. Listen to this carefully. From my barn, I hear my grandmother talk about Jesus. We're supposed to live 2,000 years ago, so I'm going to come back. And for 2,000 years now, I ain't not seen no Jesus come back. And them kill him and put him on a cross, according to them story there, and put him in a one tomb. And them say him raised from the dead. Plus, hundreds of more people raised from the dead too. Now, if you read the Bible carefully, you will realize when them say Jesus Christ raised from the dead, them have a little part of the story say, ye men of Galilee, why stare it in the sky? Because same way the Son of Man going shall come again. Warm to the hundreds of people when it raised out of the coffin, them out of the earth, when him did raise, according to the story were written in one of the book them. Where are those people now? Because them never go up there with him. Which part of them there? 2,000 years ago we are talking about, Where them people that there, if them did raise from the dead. Where Zachariah, where Lazarus there? Lazarus who did that stink in him tomb. Jesus said, go inside and take him out. And say, Lazarus, come forth. I don't know if him come third, fourth, sixth, or fifth, but Which part him there? Where him is? Where these people is were raised up out of the ground on the day when Jesus Christ come out of him tomb. Where is it that them say, them witness people are come out of tomb like the Walking Dead movie? But yet still, them Mac and J Rasta. Rasta on the God dead, on the damn foolishness, but on the God dead. We don't Mac and J nobody. We just say, if we use the logics, if we use the logics we only use, we would have to go figure out now which part Jesus there. From my barn I hear him in the sky. I don't know why I'm sitting up there so long. I don't know why I'm up there so long I sit down. Maybe I need a change of clothes right now. I'm sitting up there too long. Anyway. Nah, I can't hear nothing, you know. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Whoa. You know, a group of people in America where, I tell you, say them bottom, I got tweet, is the gay people, them, with Donald Trump. I mean, them supposed to, hey, believe you me, you know, say, me wouldn't be surprised if they shoot Donald Trump. No, I'm not surprised, Rasta. I'm not surprised because, I tell you, man, you see how the gay community, them supposed to have fret, you know. Because, you see them conservative people there, they can't take Obama there with the thing about them are legitimized what them call civil union, you know. And you see the Ku Klux Klan are 3 things them eat, you know. 3 group them eat. 8. Black people, Jews, and homosexual. Black people, Jews, and homosexual is hated by the Ku Klux Klan. So you see when Trump get legitimized by them, and Charles Manson, that one the wickedest one, you know, believe you know, Charles Manson turned Christian, you know. I tell you, say, if you're young and you Google Charles Manson, you see who named Charles Manson. Believe you me. You know, so one time they said Charles Manson was the devil. Yeah, man, one time they used to say Charles Manson was it's a reincarnation of the devil, you know. But in Jamaica now, them say a muta. Because a man call me. You know the man, you know there. But I ever tell you this, you know. You know, so I'm up at the university the other day and a man come inside me and say, hello, good afternoon, good evening. I say, I know you don't know is what I talk to you, but I am the man who called you up on the radio and say, use the Antichrist reincarnate. I say, I look for the man and say, all right, are you name? So his name Olaba. Some Olaba him come from, I say, man, that's against gay. But me I tell you, everybody, you know, say Ronald Reagan was supposed to be the Antichrist because of his name. 3 names, they were have 6 letters in it. You know, say Obama, them say Obama are the devil incarnate. I mean, like, how much devil you can't vote the place up? It's the 666 that them refer to in the New Testament is Nero, Emperor Nero. Them say Nero fiddle while Rome burn. That 666 relate to him, Emperor Nero. But the 666 gets so popular that all of the Pope them hold the brand to the 666. By with my boy name again, Martin Luther, not Martin Luther King, Martin Luther the German. Martin Luther the German Protestant started protest against Rome. And the 666 be the papacy. And then you have a woman, Ellen G. White, now she come and legitimize it more, writing a book named Revelation and Daniel and the Revelation, and interpret it for fit the Roman papacy. So the idea of the Pope being the Antichrist, you know, it's really Martin Luther and the same day them come up with these things. If call the little old man the Antichrist. And hey, some of them don't like gay, you know, and everybody, a Rasta man can call Pope gay like wow. When we just start going being gay, you know, every word will come out of Rasta man mouth and the big, you know. Lightning for the Pope. Pope and them never use a gay still, but it's the other word them use. BM. But really and truly, the Pope get some terrible bad deal. The Pope gets some terrible are the popes, because the Pope is really is a title and a seat, a position. The papacy is a position in the Vatican City. As I tell you, say, the Vatican City is one of the richest countries in the world. And we have to call it a country within a country. It's in Italy, it's in Rome, but it's not. It's totally independent of Rome and Italy. You can't, it have its own guard, it have its own seat, its own bank. It have its own everything. And you can't, hey, we go to Vatican City one time in Rasta. I was sent up there, them have a demonstration. Well, every Sunday them come out. Every Sunday the Pope come out on the balcony there. And, we are the man, me and the music, we say the Pope come out, because I want to experience this thing here. You know, I don't like just read things and I see things on TV. I want to experience it. So when we go down there, you know, when we look at the place, you know, it's like how we alone as black people there, that all camera, anyway the camera them there, you know. You can just feel the eye them, you know. And you can just feel the soldier, the police them are drawing near to you, you know. That me I say, no, sir. When the Pope... It's only when the Pope come out on the balcony there, me never feel like tense up. Because I realize, you know, we were forgotten in the audience. We were forgotten. But trust me, man, every kind of people where you know a demonstrate against something was there demonstrating against the Pope. The biggest group of all was the gay community. The gay community was at its full force. In a St. Peter's Basilica, in the outdoor place there, you know. So why me I say that is to say this, that the perceptions that we have, that's what I talk about, how we are controlled and manipulated. We are controlled and manipulated because a man who them claim named John sit down on an island and write a book. And the book when write named Revelation. And people in this time here read a book there. And everything in the book there relate to something we are going on with him around here. So. Things will happen years ago. Things were, like, if you check out the Jehovah's Witness and 7 Day them, you know. 7 Day talk some things where in a Revelation and Daniel and the Revelation where this woman named White did write, you know, where suppose it come to dozens of years ago and it not come to pass, you know. Remember when they talk about the world are going to end and this the world are going to end and that the world are going to end, and every time they talk about the world are going to end, you know. And them dead and the world still not end. The point is that we are so, our mind is so claustrophobic, you know, our thinking is so claustrophobic, that we allow these people to put things in front of you and then interpret the thing how them want it to be interpreted and place it in front of you as truth. As truth. So when I want to write a thing against a government in a film time, a man writes something, you know, and it relates to the government in a film time, you know. And years after, the man never intended to be transcendental, you know, to keep going and going, you know. He was writing about a situation in a film time. A man coming at this time and read the same thing and relate it to an individual in a film time and say, a damn man that I talk about. And we can see that in the whole idea of what we just talk about, that there was a time when Ronald Reagan was supposed to be the mark of the beast because he named them. I don't remember him middle name, but Ronald, R-O-N-A-L-D, and Reagan. But the middle name was supposed to be 666, and that's how people interpret it. And you couldn't tell the people, it's like the man 2 years, 3 years ago said the world is going to end. It was the biggest thing. People sell them things in America and decide why the world is going to end now. This is it now, this is it. See, it's still going on, so. It's still going on. The world end with me dead. I just saw it go. No more part to play in the world. When me dead, that's the end of the world. Each individual have a own end. I don't know if there is no, unless man gets so cruel to nature, and nature have a way, because you can't destroy nature, you know, but nature will destroy you. So maybe man do something to the atmosphere and create some devastation that nature just decides it's going to destroy human being and start over again. Yes. And our man metamorphosed into a different kind of creature to fit in plastic world. So when him create a plastic world where certain things can't happen again, in order to survive, him just adapt to that plastic world and become a different. Yes. So, we know as African people, it might look like when I say yes or no, don't make no sense right now based upon how we are going. But down the line, certain things going to make manifest. And we not talk like no seer, no prophet, no this or that, you know. It's just a logical deduction. You know, it's not like a man who would tell you about the weather, him having a great spiritual awakening or a great, you know, internal, you know, manifested light to shine and bright him up. But him study, scientifically him study the thing. So you use mathematics and solve all problems. Mathematics work. And one of the times really why we can identify certain things is because we don't know the equation to solve that thing. Everything is a mystery until you understand what make the mystery work. And then it no longer become a mystery. So there's a whole heap of things that we used to say is mystery. First time when people drop down on a flat upon the ground, people say, devil take the whole of them. Now we know say epilepsy take all of people and you can't take medicine for the epilepsy. First time a man did that, them said, left him. You know, so the devil possess him. And you know, help him. Now you see a man, well, nowadays people are help him. A man crash and everybody and say, let me get a picture of him. Move. Nobody touch him, not touch him. Let me take a picture first before you take him up. But there was a time when people have epilepsy body and not do nothing about it. And in Europe, it was a big thing in Europe. You have certain diseases that take all the people in Europe where, because them couldn't control or have no cure for it. Like the Black Plague. Yeah, we played the documentary about the Black Plague in England. In Europe, it killed 70% of the population. People actually believe, say, the people them who never believe in a Jesus, it caused the plague to come along upon them. So them start to kill the people them who don't believe in a Jesus. And they become a plague in themselves. Can you imagine? You see a plague go on and you look at it and say, you know, say a true man next door don't believe in a God. A Rasta, you know. A Rasta, that's why the plague coming up. We go kill him. And you go kill the Rasta. Because you say him cause because you don't believe in a Jesus. That is the backwardness where you used to reach people. He's still in another level of thinking there. So, we have a far way to go. We have come from far, but we have a far way to go And we need to shake up ourselves and realize it's a mind control thing going on. You have a small group of people. No, what heap of people need, I know. You have a small group of people who decide the fate of the world. Small group. White men. Not no black man no involved in it, you know. No black man no involved in it. It's white men. A small group of them. We sit down and manipulate either through the media or through food or through clothes or through sex, entertainment. They manipulate the thing. Terrible thing. This is the cutting edge on RFM. We're there with you.
Yes, you dismiss a lot of the Bible. What about?
I'm not ready because the writer who did write it was writing it bit up of what he was experiencing in a film time. But people take it now and put it in at this time, you know, like say, it's this time I talk about.
Yeah, but where I say the mark of the beast now it easier to manifest now because now you have.
Then all you know, the man who did write it was not talk about the mark of the beast in a film time.
So that dismiss said can't happen now.
What can't happen now? The mark of the beast?
Yes.
Yeah, well, maybe you can use the same terminology if you use something that happened to you in this time, yeah. But we talk about the man who write the thing. The man who write the thing and write about where he might experience him now write about something that going to happen 500 years from him write it. Yeah,
but what I'm saying to you is that we have to say it will happen now because
what will happen now? What will happen now?
They might dismiss cash now. So
dismiss cash now, it relates to where the man did write. And you are going to interpret it that way there.
Well, I suppose you can use any language you want.
Watch out. What's wrong with dismissing cash? You have less tea about the place. In Sweden now, 40% of Sweden is cashless. You have less tea from one, and maybe the beggar them have to go walk with the ATM machine.
So what about the part where say you can't buy or sell without you have it?
Of what?
The mark of the beast.
What is the mark of the beast?
One mark where you have to agree with this thing. You have to take a mark. You have to take a mark if you want to.
Wait no man, not tell me about mark. Me ask you, what is the mark that you're going to have? What is the mark?
What is it particular? Well, what is it? Well, them say one mark on your forehead or your right hand. That's what it say. One mark. Whatever.
But you keep
how it look.
Mark.
The point is, take place in the market, you can't take part in the marketplace without it.
Without what?
Without you agree to take the mark. What is so hard to understand about those words?
No, but yeah, you know what is hard to understand because you keep saying mark and don't tell me what is the mark.
I mean, what it look like? The name of the beast or the number.
So who is the beast? Who is the beast?
Who is the beast?
Yes.
Lucifer.
No. So who is Lucifer? Who is Lucifer?
Lucifer is a demon.
Point to him.
Spirit,
right.
just like.
Oh, is that spirit?
Yes.
So Lucifer.
Yes. He's not a flesh man like.
Okay.
Well, he's a flesh man in terms of the Pope, but apart from the power behind the Pope.
But is that me just try to tell you, say? It's a man sit down and a group of people sit down and tell you, say, the Pope, you know. You come to that understanding based upon where somebody did right. No, I tell you, say, when a mark of the beast, the number of the beast was once referred to Emperor Nero of Rome. The mark of the beast was once referred to Ronald Reagan. There's so many people that come that people say this is the mark of the beast. You get the mark of the beast as the Pope coming from the Seventh-day Adventists and from Martin Luther. You never come up with that. And a man interpret that for you and give you that and say the mark of the beast is the Pope. And if the mark of the beast is the Pope, how is it now that you still sit on your trying to talk about the mark of the beast is Lucifer, is a spirit, and all these things? It's a confusion to put on your head. It's a confusion. Because the mark of the beast, according to them, is a man. Knowing that the mark of the beast is a man and its number is 666. That is what it's saying in Revelation. And I said to you, how you get it to be, as a man interpret it and give you it as the Pope.
No, is because it say is a mount, is the city that sits on 7 mountains.
Which city sits on 7 mountains? Tell me which city sits on 7 mountains.
Rome.
Then that matters. The man who did I write it is Emperor Nero. Him did I talk about?
Okay, so he said the mark of the beast not going to happen then.
I don't know if it's something going to happen, Bridget. The mark of the beast supposed to be an individual man. It's a man it I talk about, you know.
It said no man can buy and sell without you take the mark.
The beast,
yeah,
is a man. I know that this man, the
then
number is...
another Pope.
Oh, you know...
the spiritual ruler of the world.
Who's the spiritual ruler of the world?
The Pope. All nations bow to him.
How foolish is that, Bridget? All nations bow to the Pope.
Which nation ever know
no nation.
Check him.
Bridget.
When he come to your country, he meet in a secret with every leader.
It's foolishness you're talking. The Dalai Lama has been to every nation. The Dalai Lama.
And he meet in a secret with every leader.
The Dalai, you know who's the Dalai Lama?
Yes, man.
Who's the Dalai Lama?
I know him, yes.
No. Who is the Dalai Lama?
Him is from Tibet.
Yes. Him is the
spiritual leader of them.
Him is spiritual leader of them. You don't know, say, him meet every leader in the world.
Him come here, too?
No.
Okay.
He never come here. This Pope come here yet? Him come here? The Pope
yes, him come here one time, yes.
This Pope here come here, so?
It don't matter which one, just the Pope period. It don't matter which one.
No, the Dalai Lama going to come here too. I know one Dalai Lama.
No, man, 50 years.
I know one Dalai Lama.
50 years.
No, wait, I know one Dalai Lama, them are brethren. The Dalai Lama is a
at a time.
Wait there, the Dalai Lama is a seat prepared by the Buddhists, them, you know.
Yes.
All right.
It's their spiritual power that, yes.
Yeah. So I tell you, you say in the Lucifer, it's telling me nothing because every man will sit down in the office of the Pope, you're going to tell me say the devil. Every man will sit down.
The representative.
It's foolishness because the 1 billion people say him represent Christ on earth and next billion people say him is the devil. It's foolishness. It's foolishness.
Different people say different things. You say one thing and next, and so it's ideas. It's a battle of ideas.
I don't say nothing about the Pope. Whether him is the devil or whether him is Vicar of Christ, you know. I do have no concept of devil and I have no concept of Vicar of Christ.
Yeah, me know, because me always say, you don't really believe in the
when you say the Pope is the devil, and you're going to say, no, every one of them is the devil, and that you tell me, you know.
The power, the seat, the throne.
The throne of the Pope is the devil throne?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question now. Where is the throne of the devil now, which is God? Where is
that would be King David.
Where is the throne? Where is it?
Last time it was in Ethiopia.
The last time?
Yeah, that's the last time. When the king was alive, it was there.
So all the emperors of Ethiopia is God?
Is God?
No, all the emperors
is God.
Wait there. Follow the logics. If all the popes sit down in the seat of the devil, and you just tell me, say, the office of the devil, the throne we are talking about.
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, and now you just tell me now, say, when I ask you what is the opposite of the
King
throne?
David throne, Simple.
Wait, no. So King David throne represent the seat of God.
Yes, therefore, on earth, yes.
Therefore, every emperor, every king is God.
Representative.
Yeah, God, represent God.
And God himself still, is for him the office.
No, don't repeat the office. Me understand what you say. I said to you, you have the opposite over there, so, which is the Pope, which is the devil. And you have the opposite over here, so, which is the emperor. Anybody who is sitting in a David throne is God, represent God.
All right, yes, okay, all right.
No, is that you say, right?
Me not say him God himself, because King David dead, and all the kings were sitting on that throne, they dead, and no king not dead now.
So so the Pope now is not the devil then. Him just represent the office.
Represent, yeah.
So the Pope is not the devil then. Where you laugh
when
at?
you do the works of the devil, you are the devil.
No,
okay, no, him is
no.
not the,
When you do the work, when you do the work of the
devil.
devil, you are the devil. What kind of foolishness is that?
Yo, brethren, it's
So the
very
devil is not an
simple.
individual. So the devil is not an individual.
A spirit.
So,
It's a demon.
No, a demon is what? A demon is an individual thing?
A demon is a power.
All right. So God is a power too.
Yes.
So the Pope represent that power. Demon power.
Yes, the demon power, yes.
And the kings that were sit down in the throne of David represent God power.
Yes.
All right. So
but you have some of them where do wrong.
Yeah, hold on.
Did you read history?
No, it can't. So you have some of the Pope them where do good then.
I don't know none of them.
Oh, you see,
I don't know.
No, but follow the logic, now, Bridget.
Yes.
If you are saying you have
yes.
some of the emperor them in the throne of David do wrong, so why you can't have some of the Pope them do good?
Okay, all right.
So may I ask you now, in the Bible now, where you get them reasoning there from?
Yes.
The Bible say that the beast is a man. It never say it say him is a man. And his number is 666. That is where it says it's a man. It never says that spirit.
Not for read it again to make sure.
Oh, you mean make sure? May I tell you what it says? Revelation 13, it says the number of the beast is 600. Know that the beast is a man.
I remember that, but okay.
All right, we'll go back and read it and call me back, yeah?
All right, Mr.
Yeah, blessed, yes. What kind of backward computer is where you can't touch the screen and go up? Yeah, I want to go up. So much beast are going on. Start second beast second. Anyway, all right, go back up now. Go back down. Go back. All right. Brethren, the brethren who just call me well. In that verse 18 of the chapter where I read, I think of verse 13, Revelation 13. This was written by a man. Them credit to a man named John. Him said, this call for wisdom. Let the person who was inside calculate the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. And the number is 666. Now, how much more argue? Calculate the number of the beast. So when them say beast, it's not really like a dragon. Or it's the number of a man. Them just use beast as a metaphor. Right? They might use the beast as a metaphor. Because it's more than one beast they might talk about, you know. Because it's more than one beast that come out of this. Whatsoever it come out of. It say, this beast force people to buy, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand and them forehead. So them could not buy or sell unless them have the mark, which is the name of the beast, of a number of its name. So you have to calculate now the beast, them say. So they could not buy or sell unless them have the mark, which is the name of the beast. The number is the name of the beast, you know. The number of the beast are the number of its name. It said, this call for wisdom, let the person who reading this calculate the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. That number is 666. No, my argument is this, that the seventh day, which is Miss White, calculate this thing and give you it as the Pope. She has also made some other things, reference that was going to happen and never happened, you know. She's the prophetess of the seventh day. She's like the goddess of seventh day. My boy, her name, Martin Luther, German, come up, break away from Rome, just like Henry VIII, from Anglican, Protestant, come up. The man who is writing this thing say, the beast, the number of the beast, number of a man. I don't understand how I must interpret that. So if the number of the man, I say him never said the number of many men, you know. It never said the number 666 related to many men. So don't put something we're doing there, you know. It never say let who have wisdom calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of many men. And their number is 666. It's a singular. Man is the number of a man. It never said the office. It said the beast is a man. This man will cause you not to buy or sell unless you have the mark. I'm going to issue a mark that represents him. This man is now saying, no, if you don't have this mark, you cannot buy or sell. Whether you're rich or whether you're free or whether you're a slave, you must have this mark. I'm going to put it on either your right hand or on your forehead. So if you don't have it, you can neither buy or sell unless them have the mark. Which country in the world right now where buy and selling are going, where have a mark on your forehead? And the man will say, but it not happened yet. I have said to you that the man who write that story was experiencing something in a theme time. That's why I'm saying the number of the man, the name of the man is the number, and the number is 666. The same day them calculate in a Latin because them use letters instead of numbers. Them calculate where the Pope them represent on earth, where more than 1 billion people believe that this Pope, or any Pope for that matter, is representing Christ on earth. Them say, when you calculate this Vicar of Christ argument, it comes up to 666. I have said to you that Ronald Reagan name did come up to 666, and people used to say, him was the mark of the beast. Him was the beast itself. The man is a man. I don't understand why I must use what them tell me now for have a clear understanding of myself. I have a search now for what now? 50 years from now, people are going to say the same thing, It's like when a man, it's like when in the Bible it says, there are many who stand in here that shall not see death and appear. It said that, there is many here. This is what it says. Him say, the man who stand up there say, there are many here talking to the people them who is there. There are many here who shall not see death until the Son of Man appear. People have said the Son of Man not appear yet. So where the people them they were talk to? Them dead long time. Them not there again. Them dead long time. So that story that comes is null and void. Nobody come twist and try to twist around the argument like you try to cut off your foot for fit the shoes. You can't cut off your foot for fit the shoes. The man said, there's many here that shall not see that until the Son of Man appear. Them people, them whom I talk to, dead already, and the Son of Man never come. It's the same thing with this. The number of the man, that number is 666. I will sit down in a feed them logics now and I say, well, all the popes represent the beast. And him is going to manipulate the world economic to the point where now, if you don't have this mark, you can't buy or sell. It's foolishness. It's foolishness. And maybe I could have didn't want to believe it when I just left school, but I'm not going to believe it now because I come to understand things clearer and I realize that it's something them put in my head. Them put that in my head to make me say, all of the Pope, them are devil. Burn the Pope are the devil. And any Pope who come down, me say the Pope are the devil. How much devil them have saying at the Pope? And to follow that brother logic, that means everybody who sit down on the throne of David are God. And me not see that. Me not see that. But me not tell you if you go accept that. Me just say, me not use them logic say if you come this. The man who did write that, I don't know where them I live, but I know say that man they did write it based up of something where did happen in a film time. Cutting edge.
Blessed, Mota.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, man. You see, a lot of people really can't reason out of the context of the Bible, man. Because everything them brace it back to devil and demons and.
I don't know why we have to do that. Why we have to do that? Why we have to talk about everything is demon? Devil. When we ask him what is demon, him says that spirit. What the hell demon and spirit?
Yeah. Yes, so religion is a powerful thing, man. And what you do to black people, man, it take with that fighting power and put it power in me, man.
Yes.
Because we are looking for a mark on the forehead in our hand, them the days they're out now, man. I mean, them create a system long time, man. We lost in the system, man. We have to try and gain back ourselves, through a spiritual perspective
brethren,
and having knowledge of who we are.
Of course, but what you know, brethren, you see, meanwhile you look for mark in your forehead and in your hand, they might use them television, they might use them radio, them newspaper. Mr. Murdoch, I use him television, him radio station, them. He might use all the things them that is necessary where him knows say using gross in for brainwash you.
It's a psychological thing, you know what I mean? And we don't understand that. And sometimes when I talk to a person about God and certain things, and you tell them, say, well, you don't believe this whole religion thing, them start saying the devil and that you're born to hell. So, when we reach this far, we have to understand, say, we as Africans, we have lots of gods, The whole story of God is just rewritten and given back to us, Running behind the European gods, running behind the Arab God. And it's like we lost our system, I read this book, called The Secret of the Freemason.
Yes.
By Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading it
and
too.
In the book he said, one of the founding fathers of the Freemason said, he will do everything to block the light that would lead knowledge to the Negro mind. And when you talk about light in the Freemason, you're talking about knowledge.
Yeah.
And education, A lot of us, is a truth, because we lost, we can't get back that strong spirituality and African consciousness in our way.
Everything that is African is demonized. That is why they would want to say, and there's a demon coming now, anything African, that demon.
That's why to see a lot of people now, them look like the God they have in their house, and them start do certain things that really not really a part of them, you know what I mean? Them start adapt a more European cultural thing, And anything African is considered to be bad or considered to be something that is buffoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have that. We need to get back ourselves together, you know what I mean? And this whole system that control us is man put together and design it so that we don't leave where we are. Once you step out, you step back in. If you keep having this spiritual devil mind or this thinking of somebody's going to burn you when you die, or if you don't do this or do that. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Black people need to come together and get themselves
warm to our things, warm to the things that we didn't know. Before the Greek them and the Roman them translate. Not translate, give us this thing what them call New Testament. What would it have? What would it have?
But if you look at it about that, all of this religion thing coming all the way from Egypt, through the Hebrew way, because we Egyptians are black people, But you see this finding that they're finding nowadays that they're straight in the nose and trying to make the jawbone look like they're white. We were the founders of gods, We have lots of gods back in that time. What they do, is changing over, because Christianity is a counterfeit religion, It's a rewritten religion, If you really trace it back to the Egyptians, But what them do now is rewritten and give it back to us. And we accept it. And we accept belief, and we throw away the fact in the bin. You know what I mean? We cannot think out of the context of religion.
Can't think out of it, Regine. That's why we lose. Anyway, we have to move.
Yeah, man, give thanks,
Yeah. This is the cutting edge. You see, you make me cut out the one of the adverts. All right. it ordered them to set up an image in honor of the beast. While Brian left me with the chapter he had written, who was wounded by the sword and yet lived. The second beast was given power to give breath to the image of the first beast, so that the image could speak and cause all who refused to worship the image to be killed. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, so they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This call for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. Now, I put it to you that this calculation was not done by you. It was done for you. What me say? The calculation that is written in the book of Revelation was not done by you. It was done for you. And because it was done for you, you now declare that the person who did the calculation for you put it on a group of people, and let us say black people are 1/5 of a human being. Black people is not real human being. You have white people in the days of slavery. We did believe that. Turn the Bible to validate this thinking that black people is not really human beings. Them is beasts. They are beasts. Them not civilized. So them create laws. Slavery was not unlawful. Slavery was not unlawful. It was a legitimate interaction of business ventures with the British people. It was not unlawful to have a slave. Nobody was saying slavery was illegal until way down. And people use the Bible to justify that. Slave must be obedient to his master. No, the man who read that, he might use that and put it in a theme time and say, the Bible says slave must be obedient to his master. So I do have no understanding of myself and to come realize that is foolishness. But because the Bible says slave must be obedient to the master, I must take that now and say, but the Bible says it. The Bible says slave must be obedient to his master. So where's the end of slavery? If the Bible says slave must be obedient to his master, why should slavery end? Because all who is slave must be obedient to their master. Yet still I now say that I don't accept that. I see it in the Bible, but I don't accept it. I don't accept that. Does not nature teach you that for a man to have long years of shame? I don't accept those foolishness. I don't accept because the Bible says it is a shame for a man to have long years. I must say no, boy, right now, it's not the Bible. I go ball up my bottom. I do those things. So a man will come now and go show me now, say, the Pope is the devil. And I think on it, and I think I say, oh, the devil, oh, the Pope, 1 billion odd people see the Pope as a true representative of them spiritual awakening, spiritual manifestation. Right? 1 billion odd people is Roman Catholic. Even black people become Roman Catholic. That is so mind-boggling to me. It's so mind-boggling to me that a black person can say them as a Roman Catholic. And now, I have to come now and I say, but wait, think out this thing in a motor. Think it out, seriously. The man who write this, was he writing it for your consumption? I was writing it based upon how him view him social order at the time when he was writing it. Was he writing this thing for me 900 years after for come say, is America, is Ronald Reagan at the attack? if the situation is similar, but that don't mean it's the same. Not because something look like something means it come from the other something. It's madness. It's a madness. Because me and you do the same thing. It means that you may follow. And I said to you now, say, within the logic, I now go follow where a man has said, without really analyzing it myself and realizing, say, but wait, when this man is a write it, it's not me talking, but yet I can see similarities in a way, I say, in my position. In my situation, I can look on it and say, well, say the man say this and the man say that. I can look on my situation and say, well, the same time there, see it now. But I now go take the thing, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, I come say, boy, at that, where the man attack, I mean, I talk about. At my time, I talk about. You see the beast? The beast is where him talk about, right as or now. The Pope. Every Pope now, I go bear the brunt of a doctrine where some individual, where some woman come up with, or some guy in a Germany come up with, and start to tell you, say, boy, it's madness. It's madness. Want to our African retention, our Africanness, where we come here with, where them beat out away, where make we accept for them things. The Greek and the Roman, them write down something. And them tell you, say, why it's four different people. The most important book, well, Paul is the most important books of the Bible. But I could say Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is the most important books in the New. Who write it? Who write it? I don't know who write it. The Bible don't tell you who write it. People want to tell you, say them know who write it. But not no go so. Maybe it's the same person write the four of them under different names. And draw from one, draw from the other. One draw. Because I can't see the scholars them know Matthew was copying from Mark. Mark wasn't the first one that was written, it was Mark. Sorry, Matthew wasn't the first one that was written, it was Mark. So how Matthew become the first book in the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And now the matter say, but it's Mark first it right and Matthew a copy from it. And the possibility that the only one that was never copied was John, because him start film statement totally different from everybody else. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word taken himself and shadow amongst man. Totally different from the other one. Them I try to show you a genealogy and a chronology of things that don't go so. Right now, the Americans do the same thing right now in them election, The same people them who institutionalize the doctrine will keep down one group of people and uplift the next group of people. What sure you say, white is right. What sure you say, right now, black people is 1/5 of a human being. When they lynch black people, here and there and there, and take out them testicles and put in a back and carry it home as souvenir. When did I walk around and lynch people in some little clown-looking white clothes and believe in a Jesus and tell them I do it? When them lynch a black man, them pray. Right now, I run and I tell you, say, boy, right now, this man here is a madman. Donald Trump is a madman. Donald Trump is not a madman. Donald Trump is the epitome of what white America represent. And I try dodge it. And I try it against him now because he might bring out of them what them really is. And them hate to see that because right now when you look by yourself in the mirror sometimes, you say, boy, I just make me look so. If you go watch my face right, look how much matter in my eye and all them things there. Donald Trump is the matter in them eye. Donald Trump is the man now who watch what them say, but watch a man. I saw what they think all the while. Now when I fight against man, I saw what they think all the while. It's just true, me never got to no big university to go study which word for use this and which word for use this. So. It don't have nothing to do with the mark of the beast over there, so. The man that done calculate out film mark of the beast in a film time already and done work out film thing and dead and gone. Simple. Him dead and gone. Him have John have nothing to do with nothing right here, so. All this them do, the conservative people them, including which is the Christian-minded people them, which is them support Donald Trump. The Christian-minded people are support Donald Trump because the Christian-minded people is the one them where I try instigate a Armageddon according to what the Bible has said. So in other words, them cut off them foot for fit the shoes. These Christian people from Bush come right down to them time, the same conservative. They want to create something in the world that will usher in what them call the battle of Armageddon. And then them say, but the Bible, they tell you already, say the Armageddon, that them do, you know. Them do it, you know. Them set up the scenario, and them tell you, say, them don't plan the Armageddon already, you know, but them write it in the book. Say, the battle of Armageddon, this is what we call the battle of Armageddon. And them study it, and them show it, and them interpret it for you, you know. Them interpret it for you. So you say, no, the Armageddon are going to come, you know, see the Armageddon, everybody are ball out about Armageddon, and them are create that. Haile Selassie say, it's a weird thing, you know. It's a weird thing, you know. Haile Selassie say from in the, I don't remember, in the 60s, 70s, Haile Selassie say, Africa, Armageddon has passed. Haile Selassie say, Africa's Armageddon, quote me, say me said Haile Selassie say that. Me have magazine, you know, me can show you that. Them say, Africa's Armageddon has passed. No. If that man has said that as an African person, he might look on the Bible and I say, this is where Armageddon is supposed to be, you know. But he might say, boy, right now, our Armageddon pass. We don't have no more Armageddon to get Rasta. Our Armageddon pass. What is Africa's Armageddon? The destruction of black civilization. That is the Armageddon. The destruction of black civilization. And Haile Selassie recognized the destruction of black civilization, which include the raping of Africa and the taking away of their children from Africa. Him say it. Him say African Armageddon pass. So what more Armageddon you look for? Armageddon that leave is the Armageddon where some conservative Christian people conjure up and decide that they're going to unleash it upon the world. And if that is them going to do and them have the power, you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. Because them is working in the interest of themselves. And that is what Donald Trump represents. Donald Trump represents the deepest core of the conservative element in America. The conservative element, whether them is Democratic, whether them is Democrats or Republicans, them share the same view, the same world view. The control, power. Power, that is what them serve. Them serve power, nothing else. You have to have power. Economically, socially, religiously. If there's any other lay there, you can work with that too. The mark of the beast catch the world because them interpret that and put upon a group of people too. The Christians don't like the Jews because them hear them say, the Jews kill Jesus. That's the argument to us. And so they must separate the world continuously, you know, for maintain white supremacy. For maintain white supremacy. Them have a thing named the Ku Klux Klan where don't like gays, don't like homosexuals, don't like gays, don't like black people, and don't like Jews. The Christian right, them say, is the Jews, them kill Jesus. You have black people now where join the conservative It's them same one fashion the mindset of chattel slavery and the so-called Jewish Holocaust. The chattel slavery that has been perpetuated by African people, not only physically but mentally, is the same mindset that gave rise to Hitler in Germany, who was not a German. So when we attack about biblical interpretation, whose interpretation we're following? That is the argument. Who write it? When was it written? Why was it written? That is the question. Where a brethren teach me that? Here look my journalist brethren, the famous whys. When, where, who, why, and what. 5 whys. 5 W, sorry. When? When did it happen? Where did it happen? What happened? Who it happened to? And where that way? That W. Mix up in my brains and all. But me just show how things interpret for we over the years and we keep repeating it and regurgitating it. Yes, cutting edge.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man, how you do, man?
Good, and me I wish myself from now happy birthday for my birthday tomorrow, Friday the 18th. How you mean? Me I wish myself happy. Oh, you mean Mandingo? I wish him one herself happy birthday tomorrow, Friday the 18th.
Wish him no man come and say, I am the Lord your God, and no man must have no other God before me. Which it is, how you mean?
Oh, you mean? For real. Yes, and love my mother and father who let me come forward and thing. You see, everything what you've been saying about Donald Trump and thing, totally correct. Because he's only hypocritical and mentally enslaved Africans don't recognize Donald Trump for what he is. He is the honest face of the racist Europeans.
White supremacy.
As Malcolm X said, exactly as Malcolm X said, there is no difference between a Democrat and a Republican.
None.
They're all crackers. None.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton pretending like she's different. She referred to our African youths in the predators. She and her husband, Bill Clinton, rip off and rob money that them get that was supposed to be given to our African people in Haiti. She is a warmonger, just like Donald Trump. And as you correctly say with what Haile Selassie say, Armageddon, our so-called Armageddon passed because the destruction of black civilization, that classic book by Dr. Chancellor Williams.
Yes.
Read it. That is our Armageddon. And we as African people must stop reading the books by way of believing what other people write. As Marcus Garvey said in Philosophy and Opinions, nothing written by the European and non-Africans is designed for our benefit. Only we as Africans can write and interpret for ourselves.
Brethren, I can tell you something, man. Them have way in this book so much that them attack things and we start to internalize it and that's how we them attack about. We do have, just like the Constitution of America, we the people, it do have nothing to do with black people.
Nothing to do, because at the time they view us as chattel thing, that we were 3/5 of being a human being, etc. Jefferson, Washington, and all of them so-called founding fathers were people who enslaved our ancestors in the United States, so-called. It was not, the Constitution of the States was a racist constitution which was made for the English murdering settler colonialists who murder people and rape people.
The Native Americans.
Rape people. Them rape our boys and our men also.
And our animals too.
And the animals to bestiality. This is what I tell people, you know. When you see them pushing, like Obama, legalization of homosexuality and to teach it in the schools, and them doing the same thing in Britain too, to teach it from kindergarten level and thing. You see, once them get through, if they are allowed to get through full with that, the next thing is to legalize having sex with little children, you know, pedophile, and having sex with animals like dogs, goats, cats, and that type of thing. These are degenerate people. Degenerate.
Brethren, I can tell you something, man.
Yeah.
Yes, so we cannot, at this time, afford to interpret what has already been interpreted in the view of those people. We cannot now sit down and when them interpret it, we come now and use that interpretation
like it's
our thing, like our thing. It's a madness.
Yes. If people like that, if them in Jamaica, them belong in Bellevue.
When a man, say, and drop a little thing which you always play, we say, the problem with it is that when a man use something and make you believe, say, what you are say, is you really are say it, and you realize about wait, them did interpret it for you already. Just like when I talk about LNG, what? She done put that in your brains already. And start a whole denomination in a Christianity named Seventh-day Adventist.
Yes.
Martin Luther done interpret this thing already and Protestantize the whole thing now. What else is there what else is we going to interpret from that given thing already? They've done interpret it for already. So all we have to do now is play like the zombie. We just use for them interpretation and fall back on it every time we talk about it. It's madness. It's a madness.
It's total madness, and this is why hardest jobs that people like you and I as Africans have to do as Gaviites and thing is to wean away those of our people who have been enslaved by their so-called religion of Christianity, where anything outside of them so-called Bible and thing, they do not want to know, because it's a deliberate thing for African people not to know themselves, because when you follow that kind of mental enslavement of falsely believing that everything is in them so-called Holy Bible, then it means that you will never try to know your own history, your own story, and what you are. So you will always be mentally enslaved.
But Bridget, I sit down and I watch this American thing, and I say, I hear the people that are grabbing for how is it that the conservative Christian them is back in. We hear Ben Carson, who was like the most quiet Christian-minded person in the whole 17 people. Him just start say, boy, him a go back Donald Trump. People shocked at it. I say, why are you shocked? Donald Trump is saying where the Christian-minded people them in America think. Because it's a Christian thing. Donald Trump is saying, is preaching Christianity, right-wing Christianity, It's Christianity my preaching,
Yes. It's race, it's Christian European nationalism.
Yeah, so how them surprised that the Christian them have voted for Donald Trump? I don't understand it. I don't understand how them surprised.
There is absolutely no surprise. The Armageddon, as you correctly say, that they are talking about, is that all over the world, African people in Africa, Brother Malema and others in South Africa, President Mugabe and others in Zimbabwe and elsewhere in Africa, the Chinese and other people are not tolerating European world racist domination. So the Armageddon that them talking about is to try to hold back the control that them used to have over the world in things. That is for them Armageddon. That is what that is about.
Hold on. Let's say 1 o'clock gone and the advertisement, them come like deer. Yes, man, Dingo.
May I tell you? Yeah, man. Yes, man. Because Donald Trump, for example, as you know, Muta.
Yeah, may I listen?
Yeah, Donald Trump, for example, has refused some people find it surprising that Donald Trump has refused to condemn the Ku Klux Klan. There is no room for confusion. He has refused to, and he will never condemn the Ku Klux Klan because he's a Ku Klux Klan himself.
But wait, no, a brother, a old man, elbow, a brother walk up and step. I don't know if they see it in England there, right? In a one time thing, a black brother walk go up the stairs and a brother come out, an old man come out and elbow him, lick him.
Him no elbow him, thump him about 79-year-old. Me see it.
Wait, no, them interview the man and them say next time him go and kill him.
Yes.
You're the part right now. Donald Trump say him going to pay for the man court.
Him legal defense.
Legal defense. You think so easy?
Yes.
You think they're easy?
So it's only stupid idiot people don't want to recognize the reality of what is happening. But listen, what Donald Trump and others like him doing in the States is not strange. It's what the racists have always done from generation to generation.
Yeah, but you know what?
Some people trying to pretend like it's something new.
I think what them
this is how they are.
I think what them vex about is that him a quitting something when them don't ready for yet. It's like him a do something where supposed to happen, but it's not supposed to happen now. Because the only thing left for them
because him alert the so-called victims them too early.
Yeah, so that may I say. So when you really check it now, the only thing left to do now is them assassinate him, because right now I can't tell me them I say them now go get enough out of the 3 man them left. Them now get enough delegates for
stop him.
For stop the convention.
Yes.
Supposed to go and them go to the convention. If him feel say the person who have the most vote should have go through. Them I say it's not so it work. Them now must decide against the people, the will of the people. You have some set of man who sit down and decide, say no, them going to use somebody who never run in the election, or who use one of the other 2 man them, to make them represent the Republican Party if we go deal with the Democrats. Donald Trump said,
yes.
Rubio said that. The other one will lose said that. Cruz said, them say, look here, if we don't make it go to the convention, it's not going to be lovely. Here when Trump come out today, say anyhow, them make it go a convention and him don't get him judged. It's riots going on the streets of America. Because millions of people vote for him. I mean, like millions of people vote for him, He must say,
but when him,
riots going to be
when him said that, he is correct in making that statement.
Yeah, him not a threat. Yeah, but they must look at it like a threat, not a threat. It's a reality matter.
It's not a threat. Him just stating the facts.
Because then now you're going
to have millions of supporters.
But not only that, no, you're going to say democracy don't mean one L in America when it comes on a certain thing. Because what you know, if them allow people who never vote to go against the wishes of the people them who say a Donald Trump, it's not democracy that. That is not democracy.
Exactly.
You can't come bring a little executive group of people to say we don't like the line with Donald Trump are taking, even though he might win for we. But we don't like how he might win for we. So you're going to know. We're going to find a guy outside and come put him there so now. And all you think the people are going to feel now? The people are going to riot in the streets.
Definitely, because what it goes to show, as you and I know for years upon years, is that this so-called democracy thing in Jamaica, in Britain, in the States and elsewhere is a whole fraud, is a whole facade. Yeah. Them so-called use it when it suit them, and when it don't suit them don't use it.
Yeah, it's like when Donald Trump said, him believe in the waterboarding, him believe in a torture. Because you can't have people, you can't have people that chop off man's head and I drown them and them thing there. Him believe in a waterboarding still. No, him say, but what you know? America has been franchise out in torture, You know that.
They have been doing it. They have been doing it for years.
Them send the prisoner them in a certain place where them capture because them know say the people them are coming. Them pay countries where no business, but no feel no way about torturing. Pay the country for torture the people them to get certain information out of the people them. And then no matter
yes, they do that with countries. Them do that with them. Send them to some countries in some Arab countries where they have control over and that type of thing. It's true.
So when Donald Trump come out and say no, watch out now, I've seen say we must torture people still because these people don't like we. They must say no, you can't say that. But he must say what they must do already.
The thing about it is that he is not a hypocrite. He is not a hypocrite. And it's the hypocrite racist them who don't like that.
Yes.
Him say just like it. Look for example the Clintons them. Is under the Clinton presidency and thing. Them have this thing where them kidnap people in other countries. And them have a fancy word for it. Them not call it kidnapping, you know. Them call it extraordinary rendition. Now, if we in Jamaica, we in Zimbabwe, Ghana, or any other country of the world, send our intelligence services to other countries
to and kidnap people
in other countries, you would hear all kind of things. But when they do it, nothing is wrong. It is extraordinary rendition. So the Americans have been going around kidnapping
torturing
people,
because they have been torturing people in Arab countries.
Yes.
They have been using them drones to kill children and parents. So it's collateral damage. And then when the man said, I tell you, when Trump say they should kill the families of the terrorists, them people say, no, this guy is a mad guy, but guess what? They have been doing that for a long time.
But they have been doing it and they call it collateral damage.
Collateral damage, they call it. They say, one man, you want one, all right. Me see that happen many times, you know, especially in Yemen. Them are look for one man, you know, right? And the one man end up in our wedding. When no people there, you know. And just to kill the one man, them just destroy the whole people, them. Just kill the whole of the people.
But you know what happens a lot of times? Who them claim that them want to kill, escape, you know.
Sometimes, that's true.
Yeah, sometimes, that's the thing too. Who them want to kill. But you see, what happened? They do not view the human beings, you know. They view the people like the people are cockroaches and vermin. Yeah. So it's nothing to wipe them out, you know. It's the Adolf Hitler mentality, you know. And they claim that they're against Adolf Hitler, you know. But it's the same mentality because for you to go around the world murdering other people, men, women, and children, boys and girls, and you just call it collateral damage, which is what you're doing. You are no different from Adolf Hitler.
Brethren, Christians,
what you condemning Adolf Hitler for?
Christians did help Hitler to exterminate the Jews.
Yes.
Christians helped Hitler to exterminate the Jews because them say it's the Jews them kill Jesus, help to kill Jesus.
Yes, but as you and I know, that is a scam for them to maintain them European racist business. And I remember when Mussolini's Italian army, before they went to invade
Ethiopia
in St. Peter's Square
by
Pope Pius XII.
The bomb them was blessed. Them blessed the bomb them to go kill them.
And bless the troops, the Italian troops in St. Peter's Square.
And the mustard gas that them spray over the country in Ethiopia and poison everything in its site.
Yes,
the Pope
this is what the Roman Catholic Church did, who enslaved our people, part and parcel of the enslavement of our people. This is why some years ago, Peter Espute, who write for the Gleaner and that type of thing, him write a thing about him celebrating so much years of Roman Catholicism in Jamaica. And Peter Espute, Roman Catholic, he had nothing to say about the racism and the enslavement of Africans by the Roman Catholics in Jamaica and the other islands of the Caribbean. He had nothing to say, Peter Espute.
But I had him have a reason one time, and I said, Mr. Bridget, as an intelligent man who environmentalist and, you know, respect you as an environmentalist and all them, but tell me something now.
Yes.
you really believe, say, when you eat the Eucharist and drink the wine, it literally becomes the flesh and blood of Jesus? Him say yes. And then him start to show me now how it's possible.
You're talking Peter Espute, you know?
Yeah, no, Espute, the man who write on the paper, man, the environment.
Yes, man, the same man. Yes,
right, man.
Him believe it.
Yeah, wait, no, me not ask him believe. Me tell you him tell me. Him say, him going to show me, him going to try explain to me now. In a themed way, scientifically now, how it possible that a wine your body and it become the flesh,
and blood of Jesus
of a man who lived 2,000 years ago. Supposed to. This is an intelligent man, you know. When we rate him as an intelligent person, I mean, talk about the environment, you know. I mean, that's about something wrong with me, brethren. Something sick.
But Mota, I'm glad you mentioned this. You see, before I went to me and you meet up at Kingston Technical High School, I went to Campion College, you know. Peter Espute and I were in the same 1B first farm at Campion College, you know.
Then him so young. Me never know him so young. Might not know wrong Peter Espute you talk about.
No, man. Listen to me, man. Peter and Espute and I started Campion College together. We were in 1B. Our farm master was Father Ralph Delaney. We had 3 streams, 1A, 1B, 1C. Is there some, you know, Alan Cole, and then him go very technical after. And you know, Peter Espute, you know what we used to call him? Because in those days I was a Roman Catholic because my father made me join it, thing. But what happened is, you know what we used to call Peter Espute? Right. We used to call him Father Boy, you know, because he used to totally believe in what the Jesuit priests them say and with them holy business, you know. So what you tell me about him is to be expected, and several times over the years, he has, you say all the things when I tell you about him, I praise where Roman Catholics do and not talk about the wickedness and things. I write to the Gleaner and make them know too that me and him go school together. So this is somebody who I know from Campion. And you know, the Gleaner refused to print my replies to him, but what?
But you see,
we have cutting edge, we have Muta Baruka, so the world know.
I tell you something. You see, when I hear the when we are studio, we have a company. You see, when I hear the man say that, I say, Mr. B, explain something to me. You as an intelligent person, are going to show me some logical explanation that a man who you claim lived 2,000 years ago, when you drink some red, what them call it, red label wine.
The red wine.
Yeah, and you eat, when you call the little bread. You are telling me, say, it literally in your body become the flesh and blood of that man where you claim lived 2,000 years ago. Something wrong with me. Come in, never tell him something wrong with him.
And him said to you, yes, not true. Yeah, without blinking an eye. Him look you straight at the eye.
Me never tell him say something wrong with him, you know. Me tell him say something wrong with me. Because
when him say?
No, the argument done. Me and him no more argument. Because me can't tell me that. So something much wrong with me. Me not have nothing else to say to him. Something wrong with me.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, we have to move.
Man.
We have to move.
Yeah, man. You just keep up the good work, because this work of de-brainwashing and of mentally emancipating our people, the Marcus Garvey and others before it starts, it has to be a non-stop thing, because we have a ministry of miseducation in Jamaica. We still don't have Marcus Garvey philosophy and opinions in the school system, and that is why I ran it with a boy named Johnson, Rhodes Scholar like him. I tell what he lies about Marcus Garvey and African reparations, and I pay him on it at the same time. I'm big up to Jerry Small every time.
Yeah, we have to move.
Blessed love Mota.